talk about working against Hogan politically.
Okay.
You got time to go over a finish.
Yeah.
You guys both respectful of your roles?
Okay, it was a very difficult time, 84. Hogan's there for Hogan. Now, all of a sudden, what we have here is failure to communicate. As everything's going Hogan's way and Cheerios and happy letters and stuff, and then there's Roddy, you know, the bad boy that's fueling the fire. But also, I've got lunch boxes and ice cream bars and bath towels. And so the first time you're going to put me against Hogan, I think the first time was war to settle the score. And what they wanted, Hogan was the champion. And what they wanted to do is they wanted me to take a dive for Hogan. No. First of all, it's going all over the world. My lunchbox has got to sell too. Now, again, remember, New York territory is a 6-month turnaround, one good guy. That's their mentality. But it's like fighting City Hall. Now, I tell you, I don't know anybody that's gone in the garden and said, no, I ain't doing it. And in WrestleMania with Mr. T, you know, I knocked Mr. T, but he's a pretty salty guy. And Muhammad Ali, who I had hip-tossed about 10 years earlier, pretty salty guy. And, you know, Hogan, Orndorff, a lot of potential variables there, variable word. And,
But if you say no for the right reason, Roddy, doesn't a promoter have to go, you know what, he's smart. It will keep the value of that lunchbox high for me as the promoter.
Okay, but here's the thing. For what Vince had no respect for was, I was already over before I got to his territory. So, okay, there's Hogan, the first time we're gonna meet, and right away beat me. When in 5, 7, 8 weeks, I'm the hottest heel they've ever had. I've got doctors and lawyers watching. We've spread, and we're on Saturday Night Live once a month. We're doing all kinds of, and just that. Here, let me give you the best example too. At the end of WrestleMania 1, everybody's gone, you know, you can imagine how many people are outside in the garden. And we go to where there's a circle, it goes up like this, and your limousine takes you up there, boom. And so we're all done, and we're waiting for everybody to get out, trying, and we come down, and our car's gone, our limousine's gone. There's no cars. The only thing there is there is a policeman on a horse. And Bobby and I have walked down looking for it, and I swear to God, Bobby's standing up. I'm at where the horse's head is with the policeman. Bobby's on the back, and the horse is going to the bathroom, and when it hits the floor, Bobby goes, shit. And it's us. Outside, 2,000 people.
Right. Why?
No shit. You know why? Because he doesn't realize that it's the bad guy that draws the money. They had already had a pre-planned party for T and Hogan, and they were all into that. The guys that made him, they didn't even give him a fucking ride.
But Vince McMahon, second generation, around the business his whole life, learned from his father. How does he not know? I know that. I've never been in the fucking business ever.
Because I think if I had to figure it out, because Rod said no.
Oh, so it was.
And then when I went and did They Live, Vince came to me and said, I'll give you the same amount of money and give me 4 weeks, I'll have you another movie. I said, not with John Carpenter directing, you won't. And when I went, he sent a message he said, you tell, through my lawyer, you tell Piper that Hogan and I are the only true blue WWFers. And that's what started the dissension between Vince and I. We actually do like each other a lot.
But back here, when you're riding high, and you do begin to say, no, you can't job me to Hogan yet, because we got more to do.
Yeah.
More to do. Rather than respecting that you want to extend the angle, He got angry.
Yeah, well, yes. Now, from his point of view, he put everything he had on the first WrestleMania. So I suppose he wanted Hogan to beat the hottest guy he had to make Hogan not hotter. But he got like, and I finally said to him, Vince is driving me. I said, "Fuck, man, you tell me, Hulk Hogan versus Piper, or Hulk Hogan versus Orndorff. You tell me which is going to draw money." I never heard anything more about it.
They ever make you any long-term promises about the title?
Oh yeah, man, yeah. Like if I don't go and do They Live, you know, they give me the strap, and I had some Hurts from TBS offering me their one, but like, it's funny because it's really interesting. They go out of their way to WWE now. I don't know, I'll make it up, every 6 weeks, somebody will say, Roddy Piper, the greatest wrestler never to hold the WWE championship. And it's made a martyr out of me, but plus it's like, it's the kindest thing you could say.
You didn't need it.
Come on, you give people titles so they can get over. And everybody deep. So and now they found out what they've done. So it's cool.